I want you to take a deep breath and listen carefully, because the words you are about to hear are not just encouragement. They are a declaration over your life. There are moments in life when it feels as though the heavens are silent, when it feels as though your prayers are bouncing off the walls of eternity, unanswered, unnoticed. But I am here to tell you that heaven has heard you. Every tear you've shed, every prayer you've whispered in the quiet of the night, every sigh of desperation and hope, none of it has been in vain. What you have been waiting for is already in motion. The miracle you have been praying for, the breakthrough that seems delayed is coming. It is natural to question when answers do not arrive on our timetable. We look at the clock, at the calendar, at the circumstances, and we begin to wonder if God is paying attention. Perhaps you have waited months, maybe years, and your heart is weary. But the truth is, heaven is never late. Your timing and God's timing are not the same, and that is a good thing, because what He brings will far exceed anything you could have orchestrated yourself. The waiting is not punishment, it is preparation. It is the molding of your heart, the refining of your faith, the aligning of your spirit with the purpose of your miracle. Every obstacle you faced is not a wall meant to stop you. It is a gate meant to test the strength of your faith. Every disappointment is not a message of failure. It is a divine pause, a signal to refine your focus and strengthen your hope. You may feel weary, you may feel exhausted, but know this: the God who sees the sparrow in flight sees the cry of your heart. Your tears are not unnoticed, your prayers are not unheard, and your faith is not wasted. Heaven listens, and heaven moves on behalf of those who trust. Do not let the enemy convince you that your breakthrough will not come. Do not let doubt whisper lies into your ears, telling you that you have prayed too long or that your situation is impossible. Miracles are never impossible for the God who commands the stars to shine and parts the seas. The very thing that has seemed out of reach is already being orchestrated behind the scenes. Heaven is already in motion, aligning circumstances, opening doors, sending helpers, and preparing opportunities. What you are waiting for is not just coming, it is coming in a way that will astonish you. You must understand that the miracle is not just about change in your situation, it is about transformation in you. Every moment of patience, every act of obedience, every small step of faith is equipping you to receive your miracle fully. Heaven does not just deliver blessings, it delivers readiness. And what is coming is not random, it is intentional, it is specific, and it is perfectly timed to your life, to your needs, and to your purpose. There is a power in persistence. There is strength in continued faith. You may feel tired of praying the same prayer, asking for the same blessing, hoping for the same breakthrough. But persistence is what moves heaven. Consistency is what positions you for miracles. Remember the story of the woman who had suffered for 12 years, reaching out for healing, and how her persistence brought her face to face with her miracle. That same principle applies to you today. Keep believing, keep declaring, keep standing firm in faith, because the miracle you have been waiting for is on its way. Do not underestimate the power of expectation. The heart that expects a miracle is the heart that receives it. Your words, your thoughts, your faith, they are all instruments in the process of bringing heaven's promise to your doorstep. Speak life over your circumstances. Declare victory over your struggles. Affirm in your heart that your miracle is inevitable, that the answer has already been written in the heavens, and that your waiting will end with jubilation. Sometimes, the delay feels unbearable. You may look around and see others receiving, achieving, experiencing breakthroughs, while you remain in the waiting room. But your season is not delayed, it is being prepared. God is not testing your patience to punish you. He is building your character, your resilience, your readiness to handle the miracle that is bigger than you imagined. When your miracle arrives, it will not just change your life, it will testify to the faithfulness of God, to His perfect timing, and to the power of unwavering trust. The miracle you have been waiting for will not only satisfy your needs, it will inspire hope in others. Your breakthrough will become a living testimony that heaven listens. Your story will be a beacon of encouragement for those who are still in the waiting season. What you have endured, what you have prayed for, and what you have hoped for, all of it will become a testimony of the God who hears, the God who cares, and the God who moves when hearts remain steadfast in faith. Do not despise the waiting. Do not give up when answers are delayed. The miracle is coming. It may come in ways you cannot predict, in forms you cannot anticipate, but it is coming. Heaven has already mobilized forces on your behalf. Angels are at work. Doors are being opened. Favor is being released. Your breakthrough is approaching, and it will bring not just relief, but transformation, not just blessing, but elevation. Prepare your heart to receive. Prepare your mind to believe. Prepare your spirit to walk in the fullness of what God is bringing. Do not let fear or doubt cloud your vision. Do not let frustration or impatience dim your expectation. Stand firm in faith, because the miracle is already on the horizon. Your prayers have not gone unnoticed. Your tears have not been in vain. Your hope has not been misplaced. Heaven has heard you, and it is moving. You may ask, how do I remain steadfast in faith during the waiting season? The answer is simple. Keep your focus on God, keep your heart aligned with His promises, and keep your spirit unwavering. Speak life over your situation. Act with integrity and obedience. Trust even when the circumstances seem contrary. When you continue to believe and stand firm, you are partnering with heaven in the manifestation of your miracle. The longer you wait faithfully, the greater the miracle will be when it arrives. Remember, the size of your miracle is proportional to the faith and endurance you demonstrate. Miracles are not just about quick fixes. They are about the fulfillment of God's perfect plan in your life. Your waiting has purpose. Your struggle has meaning. Your persistence has power. Do not underestimate the unseen work happening behind the scenes. What looks like delay is actually divine preparation. What looks like silence is actually heavenly orchestration. What feels like a pause is actually the final step before your miracle bursts forth. Believe without wavering. Hope without fading, pray without ceasing, expect without doubting, and when the moment arrives, receive your miracle with gratitude, humility, and joy. Let it not only bless you but also testify to others that heaven hears, heaven answers, and heaven delivers. Your miracle is not an accident. It is not random. It is intentional, divinely designed, and perfectly timed. So today, declare with confidence, heaven has heard me. My miracle is coming. I will see the manifestation of God's promise in my life. Speak it into existence. Feel it in your heart. Believe it with every fiber of your being. And do not stop until it arrives. Because the God who listens does not forget. The God who promises does not delay unnecessarily. And the God who works in the hearts of the faithful does not disappoint. Your miracle is coming. It is closer than you think. It is bigger than you imagine. It is more beautiful than you hoped. And when it comes, you will look back and see that every tear, every prayer, every trial was worth it. Heaven has heard you. Heaven is moving. And your miracle is on its way. God's timing is perfect, flawless, intentional, and beyond human comprehension. The thing you have been praying for, the miracle you have been longing to see, is not a distant dream. It is already on its way. Even if it seems delayed, even if the circumstances appear impossible, know this: heaven has acknowledged your cries, it has recorded your faith, and it is moving in your favor. Every tear you have shed, every night you have spent wrestling in prayer, every sigh of hope and desperation, God has seen it all. He has not forgotten, He has not overlooked, and He has not turned away. Too often, we look at the delay and feel abandoned, but the truth is that God's delays are never denials. A delay is not a no, it is a preparation. It is the refining fire that strengthens your faith, sharpens your character, and aligns your heart with the fullness of what He intends to give. What you have been praying for is not just a gift, it is a divine appointment. Heaven has marked it. Heaven has scheduled it. And the timing of its arrival will be so precise, so perfect, that it will exceed your expectations. Your faith has not been wasted. Your persistence has not gone unnoticed. Every prayer, no matter how small or quiet, has been heard. Heaven recognizes your patience, your endurance, and your unwavering trust in God's promises. That faith, That steadfastness is what positions you to receive your miracle in full measure. Sometimes we try to rush God, to force answers on our own timetable, forgetting that He is orchestrating every detail. But God's timing is not random, it is strategic. Every delay is deliberate, every pause intentional, and every moment leading up to your breakthrough is designed to bring maximum impact when it finally comes. So, even in the waiting, even when doubt tries to creep in, hold on to this truth: what you've been longing for is already moving toward you. Heaven is at work behind the scenes. Your miracle is on the way. All you have to do is keep believing, keep trusting, and keep declaring that your time is coming. God's timing is perfect, and when it arrives, it will arrive in a way that is so unmistakably His, so overwhelmingly glorious, that you will know without a doubt that heaven has heard you. And it has answered. Obstacles, delays, and disappointments are not denials. They are not signs that God has forgotten you or that your prayers are ineffective. In fact, they are far from the end. They are preparation. Every difficulty you face, every door that seems closed, every plan that appears to fail, is shaping you for the breakthrough that is coming. These challenges are not meant to stop you. They are meant to equip you. They are the refining moments that strengthen your faith, sharpen your focus, and prepare your heart to receive something far greater than you could imagine. Think of every delay as a rehearsal for your victory. Every disappointment is a teacher, training you to trust God more deeply, to rely on Him more fully, and to recognize His hand at work even when circumstances seem contrary. What feels like a setback is actually a setup for something extraordinary. What seems like a closed door is often a redirect to something far better, something that exceeds your own expectations, something that will make the waiting worth it 1,000 times over. Do not be discouraged when life does not move according to your timeline. God's plan is bigger than your plan. Your timing is limited, but His timing is perfect. The obstacles you face are not blocks. They are building blocks. The delays you experience are not denials. They are divine pauses. And the disappointments that weigh heavy on your heart are not punishments. They are preparation. They are forming in you the patience, the endurance, and the perspective you will need to fully embrace the miracle that is coming. Every hardship you endure is a testament to your faith. Every moment of waiting is evidence that heaven is working, that your miracle is being prepared with precision, and that nothing in your journey has been wasted. The breakthrough that awaits you will not simply meet your expectations. It will exceed them. It will overwhelm your doubts, silence your fears, and show you that God's ways are far higher than yours. So embrace the obstacles, endure the delays, and learn from the disappointments. They are not roadblocks. They are stepping stones leading you straight to the miracle heaven has prepared for you. Your faith, persistence, and obedience are the keys that will unlock the miracle you have been waiting for. They are not mere habits or words. They are powerful forces that move heaven and position you to receive the extraordinary. Faith is the anchor that holds your spirit steady when storms rage around you. It is the quiet, unshakable conviction that God is at work, even when you cannot see the outcome. Without faith, the miracle cannot manifest. It is faith that convinces heaven to move on your behalf, to bend circumstances, and to open doors that seem impossible. Persistence is the engine that drives your miracle forward. It is the willingness to continue when the world tells you to stop, the courage to keep praying when your voice is tired, and the determination to stay the course when answers are delayed. Persistence is not stubbornness. It is faith in action. It is showing God yourself and the world that you will not give up, that you will not settle for less than what He has promised, and that you are prepared to endure every trial until the breakthrough arrives. Obedience, perhaps the most powerful key of all, is what aligns your life with God's will. Obedience opens the floodgates of favor. It ensures that every step you take is in harmony with heaven's plan. Obedience is not always easy. Sometimes it asks you to trust when trust is difficult, to move when fear tempts you to stay, and to release control when you want to force outcomes. But it is through obedience that the miracle finds its perfect pathway to your life. When faith, persistence, and obedience come together, they form an unstoppable force. They become the spiritual combination that unlocks doors, releases blessings, and brings heaven's promises into your reality. This is why it is essential to keep believing even when circumstances seem contrary. Keep expecting even when the world offers no evidence. Keep moving forward even when the path is unclear. Your breakthrough will not come to those who wait passively. It comes to those who remain active in faith, diligent in persistence, and committed in obedience. Remember, miracles are not random, they are responses to faith in motion. They are the natural outcome of a life aligned with God's principles and empowered by unwavering trust. Every prayer you speak, every step you take in obedience, every act of faith you demonstrate brings the miracle closer. The miracle you have been longing for is not just possible, it is inevitable when these keys are in your hands and your heart remains steadfast. So, do not lose heart. Do not give in to doubt or discouragement. Keep your faith alive, nurture it daily, and protect it from negativity. Keep persistent in your prayers and your actions, knowing that every effort counts in heaven's record. And above all, live in obedience, trusting that every choice you make in alignment with God's will is opening the way for the miracle that is already on its way to you. Your time is coming. Your miracle is approaching. Heaven is ready to answer, and the keys are already in your hands.